Missouri is reporting more than 1,700 new COVID-19 cases and 18 new deaths in the past day.
With the numbers continuing to rise and with school back in session, lawmakers are talking about COVID liability for the state.
Our Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley explains.
Now that Governor Parson's special session on violent crime is over, lawmakers are looking at something that could be a big concern for the state. COVID liability, and Governor Parson agrees. He says it's something that needs to be discussed.
I'll wait for both bodies to come in and we'll discuss that and see if there's a path forward. But I encourage them to find a path.
Just before adjourning from an 8-week special session on violent crime, some lawmakers voiced their opinion about the state's response to COVID-19.
It's infuriating to me that I come into this body and I'm told this is the most powerful group of people in the state of Missouri. These people hold all the power. So we come in here every day and we have done nothing.
Republicans and Democrats are concerned about protecting Missourians, businesses, and schools from COVID-19 related lawsuits.
And there's a lot of things that we could be doing right now to protect our families and our schools. And if he calls us back to deal with COVID-19 for businesses, I sure hope he calls us back to deal with COVID-19 for people.
The governor agrees it's a topic that needs to be discussed.
I think it's huge for the businesses and the healthcare, the education institutions of our state. So that's one thing I hope that they can find something to agree on.
Parson said Wednesday during his press conference he is leaving it up to lawmakers.
We're going to come back for special session. We got to have a game plan in place. Well, that's an issue that needs to be addressed.
With more than 108,000 Missourians who have tested positive for the virus, lawmakers are waiting for leadership from the governor.
I do hope if the governor calls a special session to deal with COVID liability that we have an opportunity to actually deal with issues that Missourians are currently facing with COVID-19.
So how long are we going to let this happen? We should have passed COVID liability limitation. We should have done it in May.
Our Jefferson City reporter Emily Manley joins us now to talk about when lawmakers might be back. Emily, are there any talks of another special session?
Actually, there are, and I'm going to tell you, it took us all by surprise here in the Capitol yesterday when we asked Governor Parson when he planned to fund the witness protection program, because originally that conversation was supposed to happen during this special session and veto session on Wednesday. Well, it turns out Governor Parson announced on Wednesday that he plans to have another special session in October. This time, though, it would be to discuss the budget, but he did not mention anything about if COVID liability would be on that agenda, but it seems like lawmakers are going to be returning here inside the Capitol next month.
So what would COVID liability do?
So what it would do is protect businesses, schools, churches, and even individuals from lawsuits that are related to COVID-19, meaning if I was a business owner and one of my employees received or got COVID while they were working at their job, they couldn't sue me for that. That's where that protection comes in, and that's why so many lawmakers want that protection there, so those businesses, those churches, those schools aren't financially burdened by a lawsuit that has to do and that is related to COVID-19. So it's really just protecting everyday people like you and me, but also businesses, churches, and schools at the same time.
Okay, and real quick before we go, how much money did this special session cost?
I'm still waiting to get the final numbers because special session did end yesterday. But while I was working up until yesterday, I had those numbers, and it was over $200,000. If I had to guess, we're going to be somewhere around the $215,000 range. Like I said, though, I've been tallying myself how long they've been in every day, but I don't have the exact numbers yet. But we do know that this 8-week special session cost more than $200,000 for taxpayers here in the state of Missouri.
All right, Emily, thank you so much.